Have you ever experienced true silence? A silence so profound it almost has a texture, a weight. A silence that isn't just the absence of noise but a presence in itself. A silence so deep it feels like the world itself is holding its breath. Every rustle of leaves, every ripple on the water's surface seems amplified in its absence. It's a moment where the ordinary fades away and something more profound begins to emerge. In that silence we glimpse the concept of creation out of nothing. The very idea that something can arise from absolute nothingness is both terrifying and exhilarating. It challenges our understanding of reality itself. Before mountains, standing tall and immovable oceans, stretching to the horizon, teeming with life or stars, scattered across the cosmos, there was nothing. Just an infinite expanse of potential, waiting to be awakened. Then, something, a voice, a will, a power, an intention so profound it shattered the silence. A force that defied the void and brought forth existence. That brought existence from the void. A symphony of creation began, a dance of energy and matter that shaped the universe we know. The Bible opens with this claim, a statement of profound simplicity and breathtaking scope. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. A singular act, a moment of pure creation, setting the stage for everything that would follow. There's no cosmic battle, no pre-existing matter, no struggle against opposing forces. Just God, and then everything else. A testament to the absolute power and sovereignty of the Creator. This act of creation isn't random, a chaotic explosion of chance, it's intentional, a carefully orchestrated design, a masterpiece of cosmic proportions. If the universe was made with purpose, with a deliberate hand guiding its formation, maybe we were too. Perhaps our existence isn't just a cosmic accident but a part of that grand design. The Creator is distinct from creation, separate and yet intimately connected. He is its cause, not a part of it. He stands outside the universe, the architect of its being. Unlike ancient myths where gods emerge from chaos, battling for dominance and shaping the world through conflict, this story begins with a transcendent maker, a being of pure light and power, bringing order from nothingness. Creation from nothing establishes a relationship, a bond between the one who creates and that which is created, maker and made, a connection that speaks to purpose, intention, and love. It invites us to see the world as a masterpiece, a work of art crafted with care and precision. Not a machine, a cold and unfeeling mechanism operating without purpose. Our lives aren't accidents, random occurrences in a meaningless universe. We're threads in a divinely woven tapestry, each strand contributing to a larger, more beautiful design. We begin our journey in that silent emptiness, recognizing the void from which all things came, with the truth that we are not cosmic orphans, lost and alone in an indifferent universe. We are the result of a creative will, an act of love and intention that brought us into being. This belief frames our search for meaning, providing a foundation upon which to build our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Who am I? What is my place in this grand design? Why am I here? What is the purpose of my existence? Where am I going? What is the ultimate destination of my journey? The echo of that first voice still resounds, calling out across the vast expanse of time and space, inviting us to discover our purpose, to find our place in the masterpiece, and to live a life that reflects the creative will that brought us into being. If creation is the foundation, the very bedrock upon which everything else is built, being made in God's image is the first floor. It's the initial fundamental expression of our identity. Genesis says, God created mankind in his own image, a statement of profound significance. Male and female, he created them. A duality, a partnership, reflecting the multifaceted nature of the divine. We're not just another part of creation, we are elevated, set apart. We're unique, each one of us a singular expression, bearing the imprint of our Creator. Like a signature, a mark of ownership and love. This isn't about physical appearance, about mimicking a form, but about reflecting God's character, the very essence of who he is. Reason, creativity, the capacity to imagine and innovate, love, justice, a deep-seated desire for fairness and rightness, relationship, the innate need to connect, to share, to belong. We write music, crafting melodies that stir the soul, build cities, creating complex systems and structures, seek truth, driven by an insatiable curiosity to understand the universe and form deep bonds, connections that transcend the physical, not just for survival, not merely to propagate our species but as echoes of the divine, resonances of something far greater than ourselves. When we create, whether it's a painting, a poem, or a new technology, seek justice, fighting for the oppressed and marginalized, or love sacrificially, putting the needs of others before our own. We mirror the Creator. We reflect His light into the world. Our identity isn't self-invented. It's not something we conjure up from within, it's given. A gift, freely bestowed upon us. This blueprint gives us inherent dignity and worth. A value that cannot be taken away, value not based on achievement or status, not tied to our accomplishments or possessions, but stamped by our Maker, sealed with His approval, His love, His very essence. In a world obsessed with external measures, with likes and followers and fleeting fame, this is liberating. It frees us from the relentless pursuit of validation. The homeless and the CEO, the forgotten and the famous, share the same fundamental worth, a worth bestowed by their Creator. This idea has fueled movements for human rights and justice. The belief that every life has inherent value, if all bear the divine image, if we all carry a spark of the divine, all deserve respect. All deserve to be treated with dignity and compassion. Our identity is tied to our origin, to where we come from, to who created us. We're not just evolved primates, the product of random chance or chemical reactions. We are more than the sum of our biological parts. We are image bearers, reflections of the divine with profound belonging and significance. We are part of something bigger than ourselves. Your life isn't a random blip. It's not a meaningless accident. You reflect, however faintly, the eternal God. You carry within you a piece of the divine. Understanding this is the first step toward purpose. It's the key to unlocking your potential. It shifts the question from what do I want to be, a question driven by ego and ambition, to who was I made to be, a question that seeks to align with your true nature. It invites us to discover, to explore the depths of our being, how we uniquely reflect our Creator, how we can best express His love and grace in the world. Genesis unfolds not just as a historical record, but as a poetic and deeply structured story. It's a narrative that resonates with the human spirit, exploring profound themes from the very beginning. It's a story of origins, of purpose, and ultimately, of identity. It lays the groundwork for understanding our place in the cosmos. Creation doesn't occur through struggle or chance, it happens by divine command, a deliberate act of will. Let there be light, and instantaneously there is light. A single utterance reshaping reality. This isn't a chaotic battle, it's creation by the spoken word, a testament to the power of language and intention. The universe isn't random or accidental, it is ordered and personal, reflecting the character of its creator. It's shaped by a mind, a consciousness, and a voice that speaks reality into being. Language, order, and profound meaning are not just human constructs, they are woven into the very fabric of the cosmos. They are inherent to creation itself. The Genesis account beautifully moves from formlessness, a void of potential, to defined form, from emptiness and desolation to abundance and fullness. God meticulously creates realms, light, sky, land, establishing the foundations of existence, then lovingly fills them with sun to illuminate, birds to sing, animals to roam, bringing life and vibrancy to each domain. And finally, as the pinnacle of creation, humanity, this deliberate step-by-step process reveals a master architect, a divine planner, carefully preparing a beautiful and sustainable habitat perfectly suited for its inhabitants. Our existence is not a random occurrence, but the culmination of a grand and intricate design, not an afterthought or a cosmic accident. Human creation is deeply intimate. God lovingly forms Adam from the dust of the earth, a personal and hands-on act, and then breathes the breath of life directly into him, igniting his spirit. We are uniquely both earthly, connected to the physical world, and divine, possessing a spiritual essence, a unique and profound fusion of the physical and the spiritual realms. This inherent dual nature is absolutely central to the human experience, shaping our perceptions and interactions with the world. It's the source fueling both our highest aspirations and our most profound struggles. Whether read and interpreted as literal history or as symbolic poetry, Genesis provides answers to fundamental questions. Who am I? What is my purpose? I am a being lovingly spoken into existence by a purposeful and intentional God. We belong here, in this world, in this universe, not by random chance or accident, but by divine and intentional design. Our foundational identity is firmly rooted in the unchanging character and unwavering love of our Maker. We are not mistakes or afterthoughts. We are the intended and cherished result of a deliberate and creative act of love. The Bible uses the potter and clay to describe God and humanity, Isaiah writes, "We are the clay, you are the potter, we are all the work of your hand." The potter shapes clay with intention. Each vessel has a purpose. The clay doesn't choose its function. Its purpose is given by the maker. We often try to shape ourselves, chasing meaning in careers or relationships, but true purpose is discovered, not invented. It's embedded in our design. Our task is to understand the maker's intention. This is comforting. Your life has purpose even when you can't see it. But it's also challenging. It requires surrender, trusting the potter's hands. We're called to align with the purpose for which we were made. Our purpose isn't just function, it's relationship. Like vessels meant to serve, we're created for relationship with our Maker and to serve others. Our purpose is found in loving God and our neighbor. You were handcrafted for a purpose higher and deeper than you could imagine. The idea of purposeful creation isn't unique to the Bible. In the Quran, Allah creates with a command. Humanity is made from clay and given stewardship. Hindu traditions speak of the universe dreamed or emanated into being, with each person having a dharma, a role in the cosmic order. Egyptian myths tell of Adam creating the world and humanity from his own being. Indigenous stories often feature a creator spirit establishing a sacred bond between people and land. Across cultures, creation stories link our origin to our purpose. They answer our longing to know why we exist. These narratives give us identity and connect us to something transcendent. They remind us we are part of a story much larger than ourselves. In our secular age, creation from nothing might seem outdated. Science tells a story too: the Big Bang, cosmic evolution, stardust forming life. This narrative inspires awe. We are children of the universe. But if existence is random, meaning isn't given, it must be created. Existentialism says we must forge our own values and purpose. This is a heavy burden. Identity must be constructed, not received. Many seek meaning in causes, justice, science, art. Even secular lives echo ancient creation myths, seeking a place in a larger story. The need for a creation story is deeply human. We long to connect our lives to something grander. The search for meaning persists, no matter the worldview. What happens when a society loses its creation story? Without a divine blueprint, identity becomes a project of self-creation. This leads to a crisis. Expressive individualism tells us to be true to yourself, but which self? The pressure to self-create brings anxiety and fragility. Identity built on feelings or achievements is unstable. Community and connection suffer as individual expression takes priority. The loss of a creation narrative leaves us searching for meaning and belonging. Despite secularism, creation stories still grip us. Epic films and novels, modern myths, draw us in with beginnings, purpose, and destiny. We're captivated because these stories echo our longing for meaning. Heroes discover a purpose given, not invented, mirroring religious creation arcs. We are narrative creatures, we need a story to live by. The Christian creation story offers identity and purpose, not based on performance but on grace. It grounds us, heals anxieties, and unites us in a common purpose. We are made to find our place in a grand unfolding story. From creation out of nothing to modern identity crisis, we've explored how ancient scriptures offer a framework for who we are. Being intentionally created by a loving God is more than theology, it's life-changing. This story gives us a solid foundation and hope. You were brought into being with intention and care. The Creator knows your name and has a purpose for your life. This purpose is an invitation to relationship, not a rigid script. We find our place by listening for the Maker's voice and aligning with His purposes. Our deepest joys come from self-giving, not self-gratification. The Christian message of creation is one of hope. You are not nothing. You are everything to the one who made you. Your life has ultimate meaning. You are the work of His hand and His work is very good.